Regular home security cameras are not the only type of cameras susceptible to hacking. Really, anything connected to an IP network can be accessed. So this can include things like an integrated webcam in a laptop, or even a baby monitor. A couple in Cincinnati, Ohio would experience this firsthand when, in the middle of the night, a baby monitor they had for their 10-month-old daughter was hacked into. The mother had woken up to the sound of a man's voice coming from her daughter's room. She would then open her phone to view the baby monitor's live feed. That's when she noticed the camera was moving, but she wasn't moving it from her phone, it was doing it by itself.
Sound asleep about midnight. All of a sudden I heard, it sounded like a man's voice, but I was so asleep I wasn't sure. About the time I saw it moving, I also heard a voice again start screaming at my daughter.
The two would rush into the room, and that's when the camera turned from the couple's daughter to the couple themselves. Frantically, they unplugged the camera, cutting the feed. It's hard to believe the whole situation was simply an attempt to get some sort of reaction from the couple, especially considering it was a baby monitor camera that was being hacked. But at the end of the day, there's really no way of knowing for sure what the intentions were. This happened in February of 2017. A mother in Billings, Montana would wake up in the middle of the night to a notification on her phone. Her phone was synced to a baby monitor she had set up in her infant daughter's room. And anytime there was enough motion detected, the system would send out a notification. On this night, upon being alerted, she would open the app expecting to see her daughter awake and walking around her crib, that being what caused the notification. But instead, she would see this. A man who she didn't know was seen on the camera crouched down in the room. Right as she saw this, she dropped her phone and ran to the room to retrieve her daughter. When she got in the room, she didn't see anyone, but she wasn't exactly looking. Rather, as quickly as she could, she grabbed her daughter from her crib and ran straight out the house's front door. From there, she would call the cops and proceed to stand outside waiting for them. When they arrived, they conducted a complete search of the home, but they didn't find anyone. The intruder was gone. All the mother had for evidence was this still frame she managed to capture of the man crouched down in the room. People have since tried to enhance the photo to get a better look at the man so that he could be identified, but to no avail. It's just too dark. Police still don't know who this man is. They also don't know how he got in the house. There were no signs of forced entry. A very odd detail is it was found that nothing but the remote to a dog shot collar was stolen from the house. Nothing further would occur after the break-in. Who this man is and how he got in the house is still unknown.